Hello, everyone. You have entered the battle phase. It is I, the Midnight Bard, your favorite bard, just not on screen right now because of evidently the streaming software cannot handle my magnificence. It's fine. It's fine. We'll, I don't know, maybe consider switching to a different streaming software unless this one wants to get with the program. Hey? Joining me as always is everybody's favorite co-host who is also not on screen because, again, magnificence, Derringer.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
totally good at this.
let's get this. And we are joined by duelists who have traveled from far and wide to come and claim the first ever Battle Phase Championship trophy. Is there a trophy? Well, sure. Just imagine it in your mind, and the trophy that you see, the one that will be received by the one who wins today, will be 3 times as great. So going down the line, introducing everybody, we have Brother Gamma Agutabi.
No, 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 no. I'm banned.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not here.
you're not.
I'm banned.
That's true. You are banned. We have Save Shooter,
Hello.
and we have Sky Storm Song.
Hello.
Hey guys, so you guys ready to get this party started? There is no champions presently, so we're gonna have to champion this up. We're gonna have to decide the very first person to do the champion thing. Words are failing me as we speak. I'm just so excited to get started. So let's spin that wheel.
All right.
Going first, we have, it looks like it's, okay, so, say, it looks like whoever is going first is going to get a bye, because it says here that, that they're going to be dueling against Brother Gamma, and Brother Gamma, as we know, is banned.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, officially banned.
So, Sky, it looks like you're getting a bye because Gamma is banned. And then that means that it's me and Safe Shooter.
Okay, sounds fun.
All right, sounds fun. Let's get this party started. I think I'm going to stick with the deck that I've selected, which I call Waifu Dungeon 2.
What do you call your deck, Save Shooter?
What do you call your deck, Safe Shooter? Do you have a fun nickname for your deck? What do you call it?
He does have fun nicknames for his decks.
I do. I've started naming my decks people. So this one's Dave.
So good luck facing Dave.
All right. In that case, I am ready. I have hit begin duel. We're waiting on you. Let's see how this goes. I'm excited. This is exciting. Okay, I get to choose, so I'm going to go first. And because we only have the 3 duelists, we're going to do best 2 out of 3. You guys ready for that?
Sounds good to me.
Okie doke. And it looks like Save Shooter has the mutant field.
I just got this.
You guys seen the what do you call it? The Cybers field? The Cynet mining one? It looks hella dope.
I want it.
I want it too. It looks so cool. Like whenever they first put it out during like the World Legacy event, I was just like, "Oh, that looks so cool. I want that." All right, so Save Shooter thinking carefully about his move. What will be the card? Oh, that is Fossil Dyna Pachycephalo. What we're going to do here is we're going to compulse that back to the hand because that's just plain no. We're going to put Lord of the Heavenly Prison on field. And we're going to chain Welcome Labyrinth.
No, no.
Let's just bring lovely Labyrinth of the Silver Castle onto the field. Lord of the Heavenly Prison actually summons himself and allows me to set a card from the deck. And I'm going to choose, let's see, which card would be the most interesting to set on the field. Which card would be interesting? Let's see here. I want to put... We're gonna put Pot of Prosperity. And now we're gonna activate the effect of Eradicator Epidemic Virus. We're gonna chuck our Lord of the Heavenly Prison. And we're gonna select spell cards. That's 2 spell cards.
That hurts.
That's good. It's good. It's good that... Oh man, that's right. Geki and Moon Mirror Shield, but I saw Solemn Judgment. I think I saw Inspector Border. Oh man,
You didn't see anything.
that's not pleasant. I'm really hoping that Pot of Prosperity will do some work and get me something. I know that one of the cards was Solemn Judgment, so we got 2 traps on there.
We actually know 2 of the cards because you put Fossil Dyna back in his hand.
Yeah. I did put Fossil Dyna back in the hand. Let me think. What do we have here? Pot of Prosperity. We're going to banish 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Nah. Here's 6. And let's dig. Unless there's a certain judgment that is solemn. Okay, so what do we get here? There are things that I like in this, so we're just gonna grab this one. Let's see. 3, 4, 5. That's what we're gonna do here. Next, we are going to move into the battle phase, which is the name of our podcast. Hey guys, we're battle phasing. We're gonna do a little bit of damage here. Set 2. Trying to remember. Solemn Judgment will negate a summon, but I think it'll also negate the activation of a monster effect.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't remember.
When a monster would be summoned or a spell trap card is activated, put half of your life points, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. So, let's get... Let me think. What is on my field right now? Alright. Can you negate that? Is my question. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, so draw phase. Save shooter reveals Thunder King Ryo. I already see what kind of deck this is.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's okay. Let's see what we got. Hello, King of Canadian Hill. Welcome. Set your battle phase to sub. Alright, so save shooter playing around my my effects here.
Trying my best.
Alright.
I think he's playing that Emancipator, to be honest.
You think so? He is the guy who plays that Emancipator, that's for sure. Alright. We summon Ariana. The Labyrinth Servant. Activate the effect of Ariana, the Labyrinth Servant. Oh, there can only be one. That is nasty. Let me think. Eradicator Epidemic Virus? And we're going to choose Traps. Solemn's got to come in here.
Does it?
Or does it? Okay.
Problem is already gone.
Alright, we're gonna grab us this labyrinth. We're gonna activate the labyrinth. And we're gonna activate Welcome Labyrinth. Grabbing us a second lovely labyrinth from deck. Use the effect of labyrinth. Yep. That's a pop. And then we can do the following. We can activate Lovely Labyrinth and chain Welcome Labyrinth. And we're gonna set that Welcome Labyrinth. Lovely's gonna snipe the hand. And that's Inspector Border. We're gonna use the effect of Lovely to put back this copy of Compulse. And now we swing. Main phase 2. And we pass. Dave sounds strong, says King of Canadian Hill. Dave is incredibly strong. You wouldn't believe it if I told you.
Dave's not doing too well.
As soon as I saw the Fossil Dyna and the Inspector Border, I was like, oh no, this is what we're doing. We're gonna Compulse. And of course that allows us to do all of the things. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we set, we snipe, we draw, and we special summon. In the waifu dungeon, no one can hear you scream. Okay, and now we enter the battle phase podcast. And we swing for game. GG, Dave. I saw what you were going for, and I was very terrified.
Dave tries his best.
Alrighty, so I have taken game 1. Would you like to go first on game 2, or would you like to swap decks? What you thinking?
I would like to go first.
Okay, great. It is a wise thing going first against Labyrinth.
I'm also over here eating goldfish crackers, so yeah.
Goldfish crackers go well in a Marincess deck. They allow for extension into powerful Link 3, Link 4 monsters. That is a pot of extravagance.
Do I get to draw?
You get to draw. Yes, that's right.
Huh?
No need to be concerned about ash blossoms here. That's the Thunder King Ryo, which says neither player can add cards from their deck to the hand except by drawing them during either player's turn when your opponent would special summon exactly one monster. negate the special summon and destroy it. Alright, so we got that. We got a bunch of stuff in the background. Alright. This is going to be difficult, but not impossible. We may have plays. We may. We're going to activate the Labyrinth. Does it go through?
I don't really want it to.
There we go. There's one Solemn Judgment.
And then you activate your second one.
No, unfortunately I don't have a second one. However, if this effect goes through... Does it go through? There's a second Solemn.
Sadly, it goes through.
Okay, sadly it goes through, but... but Thunder King Ryo makes it so that I can't add. Oh man, that sucks. Okay.
I was gonna say, what do you mean it goes through? You read Thunder King Ryo.
Yeah. Thunder King Ryo. Yeah, I forgot that it's a what do you call it? On legs. Well,
it is a, what do you call it, on legs, indeed.
I was trying to compare it to like something that I know has the same effect, which is Thunder Dragon Colossus, which also is on legs. So, all right, nothing happens. We're good. Okay, sets 1, sets 2.
I'm just having a good old time over here.
Yeah, that is a full back row. I have a way around this, however, I have to draw into it, which is kind of the pain. Alright, we're going to go ahead and let's see here. We have options available to us. We're going to compulse.
That's sad.
Yeah, we're going to compulse. Effective Ariana. Draw. Set. All right, main phase 2. Let's see.
And he's back.
No, he isn't.
Oh, that's sad.
Unless, do you have a solemn judgment of your own? Oh, that would have made me laugh if the answer was yes. All right, we draw. Okay, that is a draw of all time. Let's go. Swing for 16.
I have options.
Do you have options? No, you don't.
You know what? I'm okay with that.
What else do you have? Okay. What else can Dave do?
Dave's got a lot of tricks.
I mean, he's got at least 4 tricks. There's a Raigeki, okay. Oh no.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Still survive. So let's see if we can make it past this next turn. What do we draw here? Oh man, this could be bad. But we'll have to wait and see. I think if I can leverage my cards correctly, we win. No.
Ooh, that hurts.
Unless... What is this? Phantom Knight Sword?
Oh.
Oh no. Okay, so nothing happens to the boy.
Yeah, nothing happens to the boy.
Oh no. And that was very much the correct boy to save, because my other 2 set cards are Welcome Labyrinths. If you had saved the other boy, I would have been fine. Okay. Game 3, I guess. This is a heck of a back and forth, it seems. Dave versus the waifus. Jerry, hello, how are you? And we have the Ziggy Bot says, let's go, use Exodia these nuts. I will go first this time if you don't mind.
So I need to click go second.
Yes.
You click go first, and then you say, why didn't you go first, Bart?
If you...
Sounds like a plan.
Alright, let's see how this goes. Yeah, I mean, like for all intents and purposes, this is fine. We're gonna go do this. We're gonna do this. And we're gonna do that. So set 2 with Lord of the Heavenly Prison activated in hand. And we pass. Draw phase. And I'm gonna activate Welcome Labyrinth.
Okay.
Welcome Labyrinth. Special Summon Lovely. And Lord of the Heavenly Prison. We'll set a card and we're going to choose, since I already know that Dave likes its tricks, we're going to choose Eradicator Epidemic Virus.
Now, why would you do that?
Oh, you know, reasons. I don't know. Dave seems like the kind of guy who gets down with the, what's it called? EED? EEV? D virus does not start with a D. I don't know what I'm thinking. It's fine.
So he's got the $5 biggie bag, though.
He got the $5 biggie bag.
It's like the best value around.
The $5 biggie bag.
Ooh, that's gonna be a no from me, dog.
I mean, you still got biggie bagged for 4K.
Yeah. And he still got a
Be a
full
shame
hand.
Shame if he had another.
It's a shame.
Oh, is it a shame?
Oh,
You entered the battle
he-
phase, which makes me
the
think that
battle
there's...
phase.
Yeah, there's a thing he's got in hand. Alright. Select cards to banish. We're gonna banish Lord of the Heavenly Prison, and... we're gonna banish this. And now he's gonna set 4.
Or 5, you don't know.
Yeah, it could be 5.
For doubting the $5 biggie bag. You get a burger, you get chicken nuggets, you get french fries, and you get a drink for $5.
Mm-hmm.
It's a value, and you doubted it.
I'm not really sure what I need to go with here.
That's good for me. Alright, Thunder King Ryo is a card. And all right, so
I think that's all.
hmm. Now, what I know about this deck is that you do run that mirror force, so I could be attacking into.
That you could.
It could be running, of course, it could be a bluff too. The Phantom Knights card that you previously activated added, I think, 800, which wouldn't be enough to stop Lovely from running over.
But you also have to think about it because Safe Shooter's the type of person that would play like Magic Cylinder.
Nah.
You're right. I would.
Okay. We pass. It's a second evenly.
It's a second evenly.
Hmm. Let me think. What is the best course of action here? I'm just gonna banish that. No problem. I think we still got this.
Let's see the third evenly.
I'm starting to see a pattern here. It's nothing but board breakers and cards that stop your opponent from doing things.
It's a good pattern. Gets you there. Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Not always. Let's hope, but you know, we're just gonna whittle you down as best as we can, I suppose. All right, Fossil Dyna, no problem. All right, that's a good one. And we're gonna pass. I don't think that Dave can do 4,000 points of damage in a turn. So
You don't know that?
I don't know that. You're very right. I don't know that.
Summons Fossil Dyna in attack mode. Mage Power. Sets 3.
Yeah. I personally don't think it's possible, but you know, like I've been wrong before.
Anything's possible through the power of friendship.
I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think he might be my best option right now.
Oh, I see. The Thunder King Ryo. Yes, yes.
There we go. We're here for the little pokes.
Okay. Okay. Well, this is fun, I suppose. But now we're evenly.
I about chose the wrong thing.
Oh, did you almost Eric? Just activate a card that you shouldn't have and like lose the game because of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, here's a fun card.
At the start of your neither player can normal or special summon effect monsters until your next draw phase. Wow.
But you can set.
I can set. Evenly. let's see. What is this? Vanish 6.
I'm not a fan of what I'm seeing here.
King is like he's the #1 fan of Dave.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Dave is a heck of a deck. Every time I run into it on ladder, it feels like it's mind game the game, you know? Like, what do you have? Like, what will you activate? What can I do to stop you? You know, like it's just a lot of that.
Oh, that's sad.
That is very sad.
I sure gotta have a big backside.
Yeah, Ariana got the big booty.
Okay, there we go.
Okay. Now the question becomes, what is the best course of action for me? I think I know. But here we go. We're gonna start by playing Lord of the Heavenly Prison. Next, you got too many monsters. I'm just gonna give you a... I'm just gonna, like, even you know, kind of like even the field a little bit. You can have that lava golem.
I'm fine with this.
Alright, and then we're gonna do this, and we're gonna pass.
See, I feel like you have that compulse down,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna cry.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna activate the compulse.
Not even gonna activate it on the effect.
Nope,
I'm
that's
okay with that.
that's my lava golem. But we're gonna use effect of Ariana. Chain the effect of Lord of Heavenly Prison here. That was a misplay on my behalf. I forgot that you have to wait until the effect. But we're gonna set a card though. What are we gonna set? What do we like to set? We like to set... We don't want to give you any kind of advantage. We're gonna try to take as much advantage away as possible. And special summon to field. 2 Arianas.
Ooh. This hurts me. Am I allowed to do this?
Yeah, I will allow it.
Am I allowed to third evenly?
Am I allowed to third evenly?
Whoa!
What are you choosing here? Monsters? You're choosing spells or traps?
I think it's gotta be monsters.
I'll allow it. Gets rid of the Lord of the Heavenly Prison, no problem.
Yeah, because that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
And now is where you say, here's your lava golem.
No. I thought about putting him in here.
You would
I also
win.
I also thought about sphere mode, but that didn't happen.
Unless he has another compulse, you would have won there.
Activate a second Lord of the Heavenly Prison.
Can we just not have him?
No. We're gonna have Lord of the Heavenly Prison. Alright. Ariana Poke.
Ariana Poke?
We can turn this around.
I hope not. I'll be sad.
I am pretty, what's it called? Pretty on here. Unfortunately, I gotta banish that Dogmatica punishment. You did the right thing by not summoning a monster for me to punishment. 3 cards down.
Not seeing any dudes. It hurts.
No dudes. I like it when there is no dudes.
Just all the waifus.
All the waifus. Here we go. Activate Labyrinth Labyrinth. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so there's a counter in there somewhere.
Is there a counter? I don't know about that. Lord of the Heavenly. Is there a torrential tribute?
No.
Okay, no torrential tribute. We swing for game. Does Dave permit us to swing for game?
Also, no.
Okay. Unfortunate.
Counter.
Yeah, counter.
There it is.
There it
Go
is.
down to 100.
Go down to 100. But we win. Do we? Do we win? There's other options.
Aha.
Summon limit. Okay. All right. There it is. Yeah, this was a heck of a back and forth. I was like, okay, so I can't just play things willy-nilly. We gotta see we gotta see a good back and forth. But I was like, crap, that is a lot of stuff that I have to keep in mind. GG's, well played. That was awesome.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm like, we're doing a control mirror. This is great. This is awesome. I mean, me personally, like, Fossil Dyna Pachycephalo is one of those cards where I'm like, can we just burn every copy ever printed and just never speak of it again? But
He is a cute little dinosaur, and he did nothing wrong.
he is a cute little dinosaur who is just the most terrifying thing to see when you're not ready for him. Also, getting even lead back to back. Not gonna lie, that was painful. But
Same.
well played. Excellent. Sky, you're up next, and oh, what's this? What's this in a unforeseen twist? Somebody has been unbanned out of nowhere. Just a heel turn that's come out of the blue. He was banned, but he is a dashing rebel who has never allowed a list of banning to prevent him from doing what he wants. It's Brother Gamma. Ba, ba, da, bow.
Oh, I can reban him.
I will accept that on ban.
He's
only
like,
if you say it on Uwu Speak.
Okay, yeah, double ban. Like, get him out of here.
how do you even say unbanned in Uwu speak? Unbanned.
There you go.
How do you?
Every day we stray further from God.
Sky, King of Canadian Hill, would like to know what you have named your deck, and is the deck named Paul?
No. It's usually named after whatever archetype it is.
Oh, okay.
Or a mix of archetypes or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's Paul Turbo, in other words.
This is what Yu-Gi-Oh players do. You know, like I've heard a bunch of people talk about, like, hey, you know what? Magic players have cute nicknames for their decks. Why don't Yu-Gi-Oh players have cute nicknames for their decks? And I was like, literally all of my decks have nicknames. I just got done playing Waifu Dungeon 2, Return of the Waifu.
I think the only deck I have that has a nickname is the Super Heavy Chonkers.
Super Heavy Chonkers. I'm pretty sure I have, like, hold on, let's see, change decks. What do we got? We got I Don't Wanna, however, we have the birds, the other birds, and the other birds, which is, you know, the birds is Lyrilusk, and then the other birds is Flu, and the other birds is Blackwings. We have Rocket Science, which is Dragon Link, Neon Kabuki, which is Punk, Ex Oni-chan, which is Exo Sisters, Lemon Zoda Zero, which is Sprite Live Twin, Lemon Lime Soda is Sprite Live Twin with the Scythe Lock, Beast mode, of course, is Tri-Brigade. Bram Stoker deck is Vampires. Yeah.
Another vampire person.
Another vampire person. Salad, of course, is Salamangrates. Miss Kobayashi's Dual Disc is Dragon Maids. Twinkies is pure Live Twins. Jojo Golden Wind is Eldritch. And WrestleMania.
No, you take that name out of here. That does not belong with Eldritch.
And WrestleMania is Goki. But we're waiting on.
I like WrestleMania.
Yeah,
That's
right.
a good name.
WrestleMania's a good one.
Okay, I gave one of my decks a nickname, but it's not that good of a nickname. But it's a Heroes Destiny. It's just Destiny Heroes.
Ah, I like it.
I have why did I waste points on this, and it's just a shitty deep draw Exodia. And then there's I don't know, which is apparently the Wicked Gods Turbo.
Wicked Gods Turbo. I don't know.
And then Rock Hard, which is shitty, stupid Ancient Guardian Turbo. Or Lost Guardian Turbo.
The one that does like double damage whenever you swing into something that's in defense position? That one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that I banish like all the rock monsters in my deck with Inferno Tempest and then set a card and hope that you attack into it.
Whoa.
All right. Well, we're waiting on you guys to get started. Welcome back, Brother Gava, from being unbanned using Uwu speak.
Well, Sky, you're up against the deck called Don't You Dare Go There.
Don't you dare go there. It's a Derringer deck.
Bar knows exactly the reason why it's called that.
Yes. Bard knows.
Once.
It happened
It
once.
happened once, and I hated it when that happened. I was like, no.
Brother,
And his reaction was like, why did this happen?
Siggybot has a couple of decks of his own. He says his decks are called a deck that I play, a deck that's expensive, the trash deck, and
I've played the last deck. That's a unique one.
You played.
Think about this hand.
You can do it, Sky. We believe in you.
You can do it, Sky.
Oh, it's a synchro deck.
Damn,
Why?
I didn't want that card
I'm sorry.
anyway.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh
There's
no.
no do-overs in this game. Oh well.
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to laugh.
No,
Wow.
we're laughing because we've all done that. We've all ashed our own thing. Like,
And this is why I play heroes without the hand traps.
right. I've done that so many times I can't even begin to tell you. Like, oh my gosh, where I'm on Tri-Brigade and Bear Brum activates to search Revolt and I ash myself. I feel so stupid whenever that happens. I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding. So, yeah, me personally, like, yeah, we've been there. And that's only a Master Duel thing, too, because, like, in the TCG, you know better, you know? Like, you would never ash your own thing. It's not a thing. But Master Duels are like, would you like to ash your own thing? And I'm like, why? Whenever would I want to ash my own thing, Master Duel?
I got up to get my Sofa Cord deck so I could, like, edit it while watching.
Uh-huh.
And all I hear is people yelling.
Yeah, it's because, you know, Master Duel for some reason gives you an option to screw yourself over.
Just like real life.
Yeah, just like real life. Just ask my bank account.
Oh.
The only good thing I've seen out of negating your own stuff is that there's some monsters that when you stop negates of other monsters, you can trigger their graveyard effects. Like if you negate Starlight, Satellite Warrior, you can then summon like a bunch of synchros with them.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Because that's his graveyard effect. Is I think he lets you summon either from the extra deck or from your graveyard, up to like 3 or 4 or something.
I gotcha. Okay, so there's reasons why you would.
But it would have to be destroyed in that case, which Ash wouldn't do,
Right.
fortunately.
All right, Brother Gamma's on Ancient Warriors. And he's got all of the popular names here. He's got, what's his name? Savage Don Ying. Rebellious Lu Feng, and Valiant Peaches. Okay, end phase. You got 2 cards in hand, 1 card that's set. What happens?
Valiant Peaches.
Yes.
What?
Valiant Peaches.
What are you talking about?
Good game, Gamma.
What? No.
You
Yes.
couldn't say Valiant Zhang Day, so you said Valiant
Valiant Peaches.
Am I missing something?
Apparently, you're
Because
missing
it's the
my
same name.
you're missing my judgment.
Okay. And that is Rebellious Don Ying, I think. What's his name? For game, all right, game 2. Sky, would you like to go first, or would you like to swap decks?
I'm changing decks.
Okie doke. That was a hell of a yell, Bard. that is my default yell. Every time that's what's it called? I'm voice acting, and somebody says, "We'll need you to scream." I'm like, ah. And then they're like, "No, scream like you mean it." And I was like, I don't know. Show me my bank statement.
There you go.
Ah!
Show me how much you just spent on Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Oh no, don't do that. I don't want to be
Oh,
depressed.
No. Shows how much he spends on dolls.
On dolls? Oh, you're
and
talking
collectibles.
about my my collection of waifu statues. Yeah, it's not that much.
Yes.
I get
Come
the
on, Bard. You
I-
show me one price of one, and I nearly had a heart attack.
Yeah, well, that's one that I was considering, and you'll notice that whenever they reach a certain threshold, I don't do it. You know, I'm just like, no, that's too much. I'm like, I'll find it
Yeah,
secondhand
that's-
eventually.
That's
Yeah,
still
once-
too much for me.
Yeah, once they get past $500, he's just like, yeah, that's a little too much.
Yeah, you know, $500.
Yeah.
That's too rich for my blood. $499.95. Perfect. Yeah, we'll go for that. All right, so we switched over to heroes, and we have Elemental Hero Stratos, and Elemental Hero Stratos is summoning Elemental Hero Blazeman. Well, he's not summoning. He actually added him to hand, but then Blazeman does the thing. Right? Did I get that right? But Blazeman adds polymerization to hand, and we all know that polymerization in a hero deck is basically straight up gas, baby.
Yep. That's bad news for me.
What happens now?
Oh,
Branded fusion! Oh!
blasphemy!
Perfection. Well, not exactly, but it's getting there.
Oh no! What do we got? Fallen of Albaz and Elemental Hero Shadow Mist. 2 really great things to send off of Branded Fusion. Will get us a Lubellion, and then Lubellion does the thing to shuffle himself back and special summon another monster, fusion summon another monster. This is just branded with a hero package.
No.
Or hero with a branded package. Hero's got a brand deal, I think, is what I would call this deck.
I like that. Might have to change it to that. Change its name.
No.
Fallen of Albaz and Lubellion make Mirror Jade. Elemental Hero Shadow Mist adds Elemental Hero Liquid Soldier to hand. And did we use the polymerization? We haven't. We used the branded fusion, so there's the polymerization. I was about to say, like, we got other things we can do. With polymerization, we can fuse heroes on the field or in the hand to make another hero from the extra deck. So we're sending Blazeman, and I'm going to assume Liquid Soldier, right? Yeah, to make absolute 0.
Goodness.
Liquid Soldier will draw 3, or I'm sorry, draw 2, and then you got to discard 1. And we're discarding the other Stratos in the hand. And now we're activating End Shuffle, which will allow you to shuffle one elemental hero or Neospatian into the deck, and then special summon one elemental hero or Neospatian monster with a different name from the deck, which is going to be Spirit of Neos, which is, if it's special summoned, you can add one polymerization or one spell trap that mentions elemental hero monster's card name. So, yeah, we're off to the races here. And that is Neo's Fusion. And then we have, what's that, Instant Contact? Yep, pays 1,000 life points, special summon one level 7 or lower elemental hero or Neospatian monster from the extra deck, and that's going to be the Flame Wingman. And we still have a Fusion card in hand, which is the Neo's Fusion. And we're using 2 monsters from either the deck or the field, so we're going to send the Neos and the Flame Wingman to get the, what do you call it, Shining Neo's Wingman. And we're going to set a card. That is a lot of stuff. Mirror Jade will once per turn banish something by sending a Fallen of Albas card from the extra deck to the graveyard, which all of those have effects whenever they hit the graveyard, so have fun there. Absolute Zero will blow up your field, will Raigeki your field if he leaves the field. So have fun with that. Spirit of Neos does something. Let's see. If this card is special summoned, you can add blah, blah, blah. During your main phase, you can shuffle this card into the deck, and if you do special summon an elemental hero normal monster from your deck, so yeah, he can do that.
So have fun with that.
Yeah, and of course, we have Shining Neo's Wingman, which says it gets 300 attack for each monster in the graveyard. Also cannot be destroyed by card effects. If it is special summoned, destroy a card your opponent controls equal to blah, blah, blah. You can only use this effect of blah, blah. If this card destroys a monster by battle, inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original attack. So have fun with that. And then there's a face down card. So now that we've broken down Sky's field, what does Brother Gamma have?
My turn.
Your turn. That is an interrupted Kaiju Slumber. And Shining Neo's Wingman stays right where he is. However, Mirror Jade will trigger, which means that if you cannot close the duel this turn, Mirror Jade will wreak havoc upon your field. So have fun with that. We got Gamma Seal. Wait, I thought Gamma Seal was defeated by Helix and Dare in our previous episode. Oh, wait, no, he wasn't, because they refused to, like...
We wanted Arby's.
Well, I guess Mirror Jade won't be activating after all.
Oh no, did you not do the thing?
Yeah, I canceled it on accident.
Oh no.
Another accident!
However, what do you call it? Absolute Zero does blow up the Thunder King, the Lightning Strike Kaiju off the field. We're going to activate the Ancient Warrior Saga, Earth by South Wind, East by South Winds, Earth by South Winds. I can't read. And then we have Fire Formation Tenki, which will search as a Beast Warrior from deck. Brother Gamma taking his time to think. You must send this card to the graveyard during your second standby phase after activation. Once per turn during the main phase, toss a coin. And if the result is heads, send this card to the graveyard. If this card is sent from the field and spelled to the graveyard, you can activate this effect this turn. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to the activation of Ancient Warrior cards and effects until the end of the turn. Alright, so we special summon Ancient Warriors, Masterful Sun Mo, which did something which I wasn't paying attention. I guess adds Ancient Warriors Ingenious Zhu Kong, which was added to the hand by the effect of an Ancient Warriors card, which allows him to be special summoned. Sun Mo says, target one monster your opponent controls, return it to the hand, but Favorite Contact is activated.
No.
And then Ingenious Zhu Kong says, nah, fam. Alright, so there goes Neo's Wingman. Ancient Warrior Saga activates. And then we have Ancient Warriors Valiant Peaches. Hits the field. And then we swing for big damage. But wait, it's not over yet. Ancient Warriors Fearsome Zhang Yuan also joins the fray.
GG.
And that is Ancient Warriors for the win.
GG.
GG's, guys. Well played. Okay, so that means that on our next one, Sky, you and Save Shooter get to play against each other.
Yay.
Determine, like, let's see who all takes the bronze medal for this one. How will Dave fare versus the branded E-Hero?
Oh, can I not change back to synchros?
Okay, or how will Dave fare against Synchros? You know, given all the control decks that I'm seeing around here, I'm gonna start playing Harpies, blow up you guys' back row.
Why you
I'm so surprised that wasn't in the event.
What, it wasn't in the event, right? Like, how weird is
I
that?
think I seen one deck and it was mixed with some Morg,
Yeah.
but the one that I dueled didn't know how to play it well.
Yeah. Like, man, you remember, Sky? We played Duel Links against each other. I used to like
Yeah.
be on Harpies. That was like my deck originally.
Yeah, now it's all like even scarier stuff.
Yeah.
They just added a bunch of Orcus stuff with the new box today.
Oh, yeah, Duel Links. I keep forgetting that I haven't been there in a long time, and now they have Link monsters.
Yeah.
Which, how that works in a speed duel, I have no idea. I'm gonna have to look at some YouTube
Very
videos later.
well.
Does it? That's incredible.
Yeah, especially with all the skills, and then they added Time Lords with an event too.
Oh
events ago
Lord.
or something like that. It's not a fun place sometimes. And they gave Zone a bunch of skills so he can just set all his traps and search whatever Time Lord he needs. Because that's what he needs.
Do I hear Dare hyperventilating over on his end? Dare, the resident Time Lord player?
I'm upset.
He's upset.
Why?
Why?
Why am I the resident Time Lord player? Why am I being put with this?
We had an entire episode where we talked about our favorite decks, and Time Lords was one of yours.
Yeah, well, that maybe like I don't know.
Shut up.
Time Lords is my go-to deck whenever my friends are like, "Hey, I have a new deck and I want to try it out. Play your strongest deck against me."
Mhm.
And then my friends have to sit and have the fun experience of playing against Time Lords.
They have to sit and read Time Lords. That is Junk Speeder. Junk Speeder and the one in the graveyard whose name I do not know, Junk Converter, chain upon each other. Junk Converter will special summon, I guess, the Junk Synchron. And then Junk Speeder will special summon a tuner from the deck. What's we got? We got Dave versus Paul on screen right now. King of Canadian Hill knows. And Siggybot says, Sky, destroy them! All right. We got Chaos Ruler, the Chaotic Magical Dragon, a card that is so beautiful and so sorely missed in the TCG. Will scry the top 5 cards, and Sky will be able to add a card from the top 5. As long as it is a light or dark, everything else goes to the graveyard. Now we Synchro Summon again. And that is TG Hyper Librarian. I always kind of picture that TG stands for "That's great." So, like, his name to me reads really sarcastic, like, "That's great, Hyper Librarian."
It's technical genius, isn't that actual?
It's
name for it?
Tech Genus, yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that it stood for something. Sometimes I think Yu-Gi-Oh just puts letters on in front of cards and it's supposed to stand for something, but like they don't know. You know, like
they try.
Yeah.
It's like Blackwings in the OCG are BF for Black Feather.
Best friends. I summon best friend armor master.
Oh, I did not make what I thought I did, but that's fine.
Alright, Junk Synchron comes back, or sorry, Jet Synchron comes back onto the field. And Synchro summons using one of the tokens, one of the, what do you call it, Doppel tokens. That's great. Hyper Librarian will draw a card. And Celestial, what is this? Celestial Double Star Shaman will also do a thing. Special summon up to 4 level 2 non-tuner monsters from the hand and or graveyard in defense position. Interesting. What are we making? This is wild. Helix 416 says, what kind of madness is this? Well, you see, we're watching Sky's Synchro combo, and that's great. Hyper Librarian will draw her a card every time she Synchro summons. And my guess is we're going for a big Stardust Quasar whatever. That's where my money's at. Yo, really?
Yeah, I don't have any of the 12s in here.
Ah, all right. So that is Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. We draw a card off of That's Great Hyper Librarian. We also
For some
discussed.
reason, when she was like, I don't have any of the 12s in here, I was just like, how great would it be if she does all this synchro shit and ends on Steam Train King?
Steam Train.
Why?
Why what?
Why do I do this to myself?
Oh no. Did you negate him? No.
Yeah, I did.
Sky, I'm gonna make a suggestion to you. Stop clicking so many buttons.
Except for it's just a B button, and it's like no.
I kind of wish that we had like key bindings on for Master Duel. You know, it's like you can chain using like keys as opposed to clicking. Because I get trigger happy with my clicks.
Oh.
There goes card destruction.
That's upsetting.
Also, Helix, we did figure out that, what do you call it? In the OCG, Blackwings are known as best friends. So, yeah, best friend full armor master coming to a deck near you. That is a pot of extravagance from Dave. We're banishing 6.
Oh.
There's the Ash Blossom. When the spring is joyous.
And then Crystal Wing asked, "Do you want me to negate that for you?"
Yes, I do.
Would you like to negate your Ash Blossom? Like, I need you to only ask me if I want to negate my opponent. Why would I ever want to negate myself? That is Inspector Border, a card that is notorious for being obnoxious. And that is Moon Mirror Shield, another card that is notorious for being the worst.
Listen, you can't just say all my cards are the worst.
Save Shooter, let's be honest. Like, these cards they could be the stars of a TV show called Cards to Cheese on your opponent.
They give me shit for playing Eldrazi in my group hug deck.
It's not group hug.
It's not group hug.
No, that's not group hug.
What's group hug?
It's a magic term where it's a deck that whenever you're playing on Commander, which is 4v4, it helps everyone. You know, like, so everybody can activate their effects a lot easier. And so everybody, it's like a group hug. You know, you're helping everyone. And as a result, all of your other opponents won't want to let their opponents attack the group hug guy because the group hug guy is helping you. You know, so usually the group hug guy will just sit back and watch everybody go at each other while he remains relatively safe.
And then everyone loses their mind when you put Ulamog on the field.
Yeah. And then That's Great Hyper Librarian leaves.
And then you put 2 more Eldrazi.
Okay, here we go. We got, let's see. 1 tuner, 1 doppel warrior. We have a face down
I
card.
understand, but we'll see. Maybe I should just do this instead first.
Infinite impermanence.
Ouch.
Yep, that is a good choice.
What's this one do then?
One of the craziest things about infinite impermanence is that every time I activate it, I always put something in the imperm column and end up feeling really dumb. I was like, I activate infinite impermanence, and now I activate Monster Reborn. Hey, is that the imperm column? Ah! Why is life so off? No! That is Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. A card that I love to have in my Rocket Dragon Link deck.
I thought you had it.
I do. It's wonderful. It's not as nice as Sky's, because hers is like a royal rare.
Yeah, I got it from the anniversary free pack.
Oh, did you, man? I didn't pull anything
Yeah.
I wanted out of that. I wanted Access Code Talker, but they were like, no, you can't have that. That's too nice.
Well, since we're allowed to admit we have extra accounts now, because Konami doesn't care anymore. On the account that I exclusively play Links on, I got it on that one.
Oh, neat. So wait, Konami does not care anymore?
Yeah, that was with the last TOS.
Huh. I like the sound of that. I'm gonna make some extra accounts in that case.
Is someone just whispering off in the distance?
Yeah, I hear
Yeah,
whispers.
It's Cat, but he can't talk very loud because he's lost his voice.
Oh yeah, how is Cat? His voice has been gone for quite some time.
It came back and then went away when the weather changed here again.
Oh, that's gross. Whenever I was moving, you know, like apparently I have a dust allergy and I didn't know. And so, like, you know, whenever you're moving, you're kicking up a lot of dust, and I lost my voice for quite some time as well. I tried really hard, but you know, like it was gross. It was the happiest 2 weeks of Dare's life. It was like, oh.
I won't disagree with that.
No ooh-woos or anything?
No ooh-woos. No talk about waifus. Okay, so what happens now? Here's XL Synchron. How many cards do you have left in the extra deck? I feel like you've gone through 90. There's 8 left. XL Synchron
I've
does his
shuffled
thing.
one back.
You shuffled one back, correct. You shuffled the That's Great Hyper Librarian.
Great. Okay.
What happens now?
Nice.
Oh, I don't like that.
What will Dave do? Phantom Knight's Wing?
Dave's just gonna save his monster.
Boom. But Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss allows you to special summon a tuner whenever it goes. Oh wait, is that a tuner? It is. It's a level 2 tuner, in fact. All right, next. There goes Inspector Border. Moon Mirror Shield deals damage, and then puts something in the puts itself back in the bottom of the deck.
Yep.
All right, main phase 2. Here we go. Dave is down to 1 card on field, and it's going to be 1 card in hand during the draw phase. But Sky is still synchro summoning. using Chaos Ruler and the Excel Synchron to go into Bear on the Floor. I recently discovered that if you turn subtitles on YouTube, when someone says bear on the floor, it translates it in subtitles as bear on the floor. Okay, one card face down. Alright, main phase 1. Bear on the floor will choose to target a card on the field and destroy it. This guy chooses the face down. Oh, that was the Mirror Force. Here comes the Doppel Warrior. It might be the case the Doppel Warrior and the Double Star Shaman will get to Synchro Summoning Herald of the Arc Light, and then Doppel Warrior will doppel his way back onto the field, right? We'll put Doppel tokens, or can put Doppel tokens, but we're going to say no to that. Bear on the floor attacks into the Droll Lockbird. Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss will attack directly, and then special summon from the graveyard your your doohickey, your level 2 or lower tuner. Defense position. Oh, it's level 3. What is the levels that he can summon? Special summon 1 tuner from in your graveyard. Really? It doesn't like put a stipulation on the level? That's incredible. That is Yazi, Evil of the Yang Zing. If I'm not mistaken, it cannot be targeted. Yep, with card effects. So you're going to have to non-targeting get rid of that. Main phase 1.
I'm not doing much.
Dave sets a card. And what happens next? Yazi will do a thing to pop itself, and I think to shuffle back, if I'm not mistaken. No, destroy. But then when Yazi hits the graveyard, it does a thing. Oh, it was Fossil Dyna. That is a Mare from the deck, and Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss swings for game. GG's, guys. How do you feel about that one?
Rough.
Okay, Save Shooter. Yeah, you lost this one. Would you like to go first, or would you like to swap decks?
I think I might swap decks.
Okay. Dave versus the Synchro Combo. And Synchro Combo was just nothing but tuners and dragons as far as the eye can see. It's pretty intense.
Okay.
Save Shooter has returned. And which deck are you running this time?
This one's called Gary.
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 Like the city in Indiana. Which I used to think was nice, but apparently whenever I talked to people in Indiana, they said, nah, dude. Gary, no.
Well, when you come visit again, we'll take you up there.
Why, though?
Why don't?
Like...
Yeah, you wanna go to Gary, Indiana?
No, the hilarious thing is that you guys brought it up while I was up there. You were like, hey, yeah, like next time you're up, we can take you to Gary. And I remember thinking to myself, well, that sounds lovely. Let's do that. And then both of you were like, ah. All right, there's the Max C. We're going to show, activate the Synchro Overtake to show the Junk Warrior, which will allow us to get the Junk Synchron. We're going to summon the Doppel Warrior. And Sky has an interesting conundrum here. Does she play into the Maxi? Or does she just put something really good on field and just let it be? This is the Junk Warrior, or the Junk Speeder, and then there's the Doppel Warrior. Doppel Warrior will put 2 tokens on field, and then Junk Speeder will put tuners on field as well. And a very real thing just comes to mind, that it's possible, given the combo nature of the Synchro Ladder deck, that Sky could potentially deck out Gary. Oh man.
It can.
A little worried.
Oh man, Gary plays for keeps, says King of Canadian Hill. There are 2 decks of Skies that always make me think about using Maxi, and this is one of them. Because I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready for what might happen if she just draws into everything. Especially if the deck that I'm playing isn't one that runs Nibiru, which I have a couple that don't. So, like, I'm just like, oh no, man. Like, I just Maxi'd the Synchro deck. Oh my god. Chaos Ruler, the Chaotic Magical Dragon, shows up, and he's gonna scry the top 5. That's Earth, Earth, Magic, Magic, and Fire. All of them go to the graveyard. I say magic, I mean spell. Stardust, monster from the deck to the graveyard, is what that card does. Stardust Illumination. Now we're gonna Synchro Summon once more. That's a Doppel token, and the Jet Synchron 1/1 makes the Celestial Double Star Shaman, which will activate on summon. Special summon up to 4 level 2 non-tuner monsters from the hand and or graveyard in defense position. So we're going to get back our Doppel Warrior and our Junk Converter. We're going to Synchro Summon once again. Stardust Synchron and a Doppel token will make That's Great Hyper Librarian. Jet Synchron will do a thing to special summon itself. We're going to toss a Junk Converter from the hand. And how many cards is that in hand presently, Save Shooter, do you know?
That's a lot of cards.
It's a lot of cards. You have 31 cards left in deck, so I mean, like, I'm gonna... If this is a 40 card deck, that's 9 cards, but that looks a lot more like... That looks like a lot more than 9.
It's 13 cards in hand.
13 cards in hand. Double Star Shaman makes Herald of the Arclight with another Doppel token. That's Great Hyper Librarian, and Junk Converter will activate. Chain blocking to stop ourselves from getting ashed.
I don't even know if I have Ash in hand right now.
I keep thinking of how Kazuki Takahashi created synchro summoning so that monster levels would matter. And then we see this, and you know, like, I kind of wonder if this is exactly what he had intended, or if Konami just said, "Yeah, that's a good thing that you created there, Kazuki Takahashi. We're gonna make something monstrous out of it." Alright, so we have the Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss on field, and then Jet Synchron and Doppel Warrior are making yet another synchro monster. This is Martial Metal Marcher. We see, like, all of the familiar faces in any synchro deck worth its salt. We have the Martial Metal Marcher, we have the Stardust Excel Warrior, we have, like, the TG Hyper Librarian, the Herald of the Arclight. If there's what's the one, FA Dawn Dragster in here, I'm gonna lose my mind.
That would have been a good idea.
Right?
For just negates long.
I still have more cards in my deck than...
Still 26 cards in your deck. Yazi, Evil of the Yang Zing. TG Hyper Librarian draws a card. Caligo Claw Crow, a card that is difficult to say once. And the Double Star Shaman will Synchro Summon into Cupid Pitch, another card that is just like fabulous to have in a Synchro combo deck. I love it when people Cupid Pitch into something ridiculous. Usually it's into like, I don't know, like I've always ever seen it used in like an artifact scythe lock type thing. Alright, we banish 2. Special summon Chaos Ruler, the Chaotic Magical Dragon. It and Cupid Pitch can make a level 10. But we got a Doppel Warrior in hand. Doppel Warrior, the gift that keeps on giving in this deck. We're going to Synchro Summon using Cupid Pitch and the Chaos Ruler to make Bear on the Floor. Cupid Pitch and TG Hyper Librarian activate. Ash Blossom finally shows up. This far into the combo, Ash Blossom says, "I'm here."
So
all right.
We were talking about how you can deck out.
Yes.
There, that should do it.
Card destruction.
Oh,
No.
wow.
Didn't even get a play.
That's disgusting.
This is
Come on.
incredible.
Like, I could have synchroed away TG Librarian, and I was like, no, I need him to keep drawing cards. I have nothing else to do right now.
Excellently played, Sky. That was incredible. Holy cow.
Thank you.
Safe shooter. I'm sorry?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm sorry.
I don't even know what to say about that. That's... but...
Let's just say what it needs to be. It needs to be a clip. Like, this is what you
yeah,
go
this
against.
this is a clip. Holy cow. Oh my god. Like... all I have to say is that if that had happened to me, like, if that had happened to me, I would have respected it. I mean, like, because, you know, like, you gotta respect things like this. I would, however, have been incredibly salty. Like, the saltiest possible. How you feeling, Safe Shooter? How did that, like, post-game interview, what do you think?
It's all good. I shouldn't have dropped the maxi that early.
Yeah, it's hard, you know, like Maxi being one of those cards that's just like, well, what do we do? You know, like, do we activate it early and hope that our opponent stops playing, or do we hold it for when our opponent's already committed to a bunch of stuff? Early on in Master Duel, I used to do the thing where I would just drop it at my earliest convenience, and as a result, I would always get ashed or called by the grave, or my favorite, you know, like, I would drop the Maxi thinking, yeah, this'll stop my opponent, and then they'd be like, okay, I'm playing Time Lords, and I'd be like, oh, well, this sucks. Or Flu was the other one that it was just like, oh, here you go, here's Flu, and you'd be like, oh, well, I'm glad I used my Maxi. I feel intelligent.
Or your opponent's playing mutants and they opened up a really shitty hand.
Yeah. So, Brother Gamma, you and I fighting for first and second place. How do you feel?
Nervous.
All right, let's do this then.
Let's do this.
That was quite the wow. I almost feel like Like, there's nothing you and I can do to surpass that spectacle at this point.
Nothing at all.
Like, what do we do from this point just to surpass that level of wow? I don't feel like there is anything. We're gonna leave with the Pot of Prosperity. And we're gonna chuck 6. Hold on, let me cover my hand here. Boop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, we got 1, we got 2, we got 3, we got 4, we got 5, and we got 6. All right, let me think. What is the correct thing to do here? I feel like this is the correct thing to do. All right, and we're gonna put them back like this. Out of curiosity, like, this is something that I never remember. Does Pot of Prosperity show your opponent what you drew?
No.
No. Okay.
It only shows me the cards that you were milling.
Okay. Neat. So here we go. Ariana. Activate effect. We're gonna grab ourselves that lovely Labyrinth. Play the Labyrinth. And we pass.
Awesome.
We are going to start by activating the Welcome Labyrinth to get lovely on field. And also, we are going to follow up by using the effect of Lord of the Heavenly Prison to special summon himself. And
Quite a few.
And whenever that does, we're gonna set. Let's just go with a Pot of Extravagance. I always like to refill my hand, but we're not done yet. We're gonna activate the Eradicator Epidemic Virus, chucking the Lord of the Heavenly Prison, and we're gonna choose to see if you got any spell cards that we don't want. Oh, that's a lot. That is a lot of. All right. So that leaves you with 2 Ancient Warrior monsters.
And you were like, oh.
It sounds to me like I made the right choice. All right. So let me see. We're just gonna go ahead and use the Ancient Warrior's compulsory evacuation device. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna snipe one. I got lucky because that would have been a nasty surprise whenever you pulled that lightning storm.
I must admit, part of me was like, please, traps. Please, traps.
I don't think that I've ever seen you play traps on that deck, which is the only reason why I, didn't go for it. We're gonna use the Pot of Extravagance to lead. Banish 6, and we're gonna draw 2. Let me think. Something to consider here. Hold on just a second. I need to do some... Yeah, we're just gonna put Lord of the Heavenly Prison down. I don't know if this is game. I think it is, but I'm not entirely sure. We're gonna reset.
It's actually a game.
Is it game?
Yeah.
Nah, it's short. It's short.
Come on, I need a miracle to come back from this.
Yes, you need a miracle.
And you kind of neuter my miracle card.
Maybe. Alright, special summon a card from your hand, sure. Alright, we're gonna activate Eradicator Epidemic Virus. We're gonna send Lord of the Heavenly Prison. And we're gonna choose Traps. Look through your opponent's cards. I have looked through my opponent's cards. But a card did leave... Wait, no. No! This is a mess! I have failed! I misunderstood! It's okay. We can make it. You can special summon... Oh, you messed up! Did you? Nope. Sure didn't. Yeah, sure didn't mess up. Oh, this is... Wow, okay. You have put me in a difficult position. You have placed me in a difficult position here, Brother Gamma. Actually... Nah, we're good. We're good. We're gonna say, here you go. You may have this lava golem.
No! No!
And then we're gonna pass.
That's not the type of present I like.
There goes your card. You can't have it. And then lava golem says,
GG. Please tell me you just top decked that lava golem.
I did not. I actually had him in my hand from the beginning.
Oh.
All right, so second, would you like to go first, or would you like to swap decks?
Let me take a quick look at my deck.
Okay.
See if I'm gonna swap up or not. Since we're not supposed to use like really high tier decks.
Right, like tier 1 through 3 in the Master Duel meta website is where we're drawing the line. You know, like there's reasons for it. Number one, the top tier decks have a tendency to be like, in my opinion, a little less interesting to watch, because they usually function by just shutting down like your opponent's playstyle, and I kind of like the back and forth. You know, I like the Daves. I like the Garys. I like the Stardust ladders. You know, like all of that stuff to me is really exciting to see. Things
I'm
like...
gonna stick to the same deck.
Okay, sure. So we're sticking to the same deck. Things to me like, you know, like Runic Sprite just don't feel as fun, you know? So here you go, turn 1, I have 5 Runic cards in hand with Fountain active and also Sprite Carrot and Sprite Red on field. Yeah, IP Masquerena, good luck. You know, it's to me it's not as interesting to see.
Alright.
I ran into a Dark Magician deck that was running Kit Kalos in its extra deck just for Winter Cherries.
Fun fact, that's exactly what I did in my Labyrinth deck. What's it called? Whenever tier was a thing, I ran Labyrinth with Kit Kalos in the extra deck just for Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries. You know, just go ahead and take care of the problem before it gets started. This is going to be interesting. All right, Brother Gamma.
No, alright.
You stand a chance, because I actually didn't draw any of my starters.
That's good.
Yeah, you stand quite the chance. So let's see what you got for me.
Hopefully miracle.
No! Oh, that is the best possible thing you could have drawn.
Wow. That was a move.
That was a heck of a move. I wish I would have drawn a Solemn Judgment at least, but no. There's a reason that I run, what do you call it, Boo Boo Game in my TCG Labyrinth deck, because when things like this happen, it is wonderful to have Boo Boo Game.
I feel like there's a lesson to be learned here.
The lesson being, Gary, Indiana is a place, and you could go there, but why would you? Suddenly, all of our viewership in Gary drops to 0. Talk about our city like that.
It's 90% of our viewership.
90% of our viewership is Gary, Indiana.
There's a billboard in Gary for the battle phase.
Call me crazy, but I feel like if this isn't game, it's very, very close. The music changed, so I assume it's game. Yeah. Yeah.
GG.
Yeah, GG, you got me. You got me. That is a heck of a way to go. All right, let me see. Do I want to swap decks or do I want to go first? I think I want to go first, but let me double check. What else can I possibly play that wouldn't die to just getting kaiju'd? I don't know that there is something, so I'm just gonna stick to this. All of my decks either end on like an Appaloosa or like some kind of towers monster, and kaiju is just the worst for that.
Yeah, I felt the other side of the blade on the 4 attributes events.
Oh, did you?
Because they went kaiju, full kaiju on me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, come on, I'm using sub-terrors. Give me a chance.
On the bright side, like you can't. What was I gonna say? You can't do like the usual kaiju deck in the Attribute 4 event because the usual kaiju deck is like, oh, here's a kaiju and here's my Fairy Tale Luna. So, I will summon my Fairy Tale Luna and then just get my kaiju back, and you just lost a monster. And next turn I'll do the same exact thing. I know what I want.
There you go.
Here.
A hateful card.
You hate what?
A hateful card.
A very hateful card indeed, yes.
It's the whole reason why Witch's Strike exists.
Alright, what happens?
Let's see what happens.
That is a spell card. It is a continuous spell card. That is an Ancient Warriors monster. Alright, you're gonna search for an Ancient Warriors monster with a different name. Can we stop what's coming? Alright, you can special summon it. Is this the one that makes it so that I can't respond? No. And then we're just gonna put Lord of the Heavenly on here.
You were.
Oh, was I? Shoot. Alright, that's still not enough for game, so I will allow it. It doesn't destroy it though, so that's good. Alright, we're gonna do this. Let me think. Gonna do this. I don't know if that'll stop the effect. Oh, no. That's a once per turn, isn't it? Or did I just royally screw myself? I think I did.
This is not a once per turn.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
In that case, yeah, I just walked right into that. I was trying to set up for something else, but I think it would have been smarter to do otherwise. Oh, no. Does you win?
I gotta really think this through.
Yeah, think it through.
This guy once per turn. So if you summon Judgment my Lubu,
Mm-hmm.
does that mean that my effect didn't kick in, or can it be used a second time?
That just means that you never hit the field, so you didn't even get a chance to use your effect.
So it means that it could be special summon again,
Yeah.
even if it says once per turn.
Yeah, I think so. Because it negated the summon, right? Dare?
Huh?
Negate the summoner activation, yeah, and if you do destroy that card, so your summon was negated.
Yeah, yeah, that's what it shows on the effect resolution too.
Yeah, so feel free to attempt it, is all I can say.
Oh, gamble is a gamble.
Yeah, gambles is a gambles is a gamble. That's a Link summon to double Dragon Lords. Okay, okay. Add an Ancient Warrior card from deck to hand. Okay, and that is Rebellious Lubu back in hand.
Yep.
Yeah, you still can. So yeah, that'll be game. Unless for some reason you can't attack me with both, which you can. Yeah, there it is.
Hold on. Hold on. This gotta sit in. It doesn't feel right.
What doesn't feel right? That you won? That you're the champ? Congratulations! I mean, yeah, this is how me and Sky feel all the time.
I'm like, no, I'm gonna take a gamble, and he's gonna screw me over somehow.
No, I messed up. You know what I should have done is I I should have activated the what's it called, Terrors from the Underroot during the battle phase. That actually would have saved me, but I didn't because like I thought to myself, okay, well this is probably a once per turn, so let's put that spell back on his field, and now he doesn't have a monster. So my idea was, okay, well he doesn't have a monster, he'll attack me with one probably, and then I could just evenly matched. However, it was not a once per turn, so
The thing is, those spell cards, once they go, if they're on the field and they hit the graveyard, that's when their effect kicks in.
Yeah. But yeah, so you know, I walked right into that one, and yeah, got me. You beat me down. So congratulations, brother Gamma, the first champion of the Battle Phase Master Duel tournament. You got a speech planned?
Well, there was a speech planned for this. I was first banned, but then I got unbanned because you cannot stop the savage from coming in and claiming the title.
Yes, we've done it, brother Gamma. You have made it, and you know, well played. Ancient Warriors, really frustrating deck that just likes to punch people in the face, and I got punched in the face.
Good game. I know everybody knows the deck that I was telling them, like, hey, that's the deck that beat Bard.
Yeah, and I will give myself like a little bit of an excuse here, where I'm like, okay, that second game though, no starters, and I got lightning stormed. You know,
Yeah.
Things could have gone better
like,
for me.
I saw that lightning storm and that feeling, and I was like, whew.
Yeah, see, this is why you don't.
You know, I have solemn judgment.
No, I didn't have Solemn Judgment. That would have been the thing that saved me, because you know, like, there's a reason that I run Solemn Judgment and Lord of the Heavenly Prison in this deck to 3, because I'm like, if I don't see one, I'll see the other, you know. But like this particular time, I didn't see either, and I was like, oh, this is gonna suck if he has anything. But in my head, I felt really comfortable. I was like, there's no way, and I was mistaken. There was a way, and I got hit with it. So, well played, excellently done, and everyone, thank you for tuning in to the first Master Duel tournament on the Battle Phase channel. We were happy to have you guys. We had King of Canadian Hill. We had the Ziggy Bot. We had Helix 416. We had I think we had someone else. We had someone new that we'd never seen before that said, "What's up?" and then they disappeared. Dare was there. Yes, Jerry TH said hello, bro, and then disappeared. So I mean, yeah, Jerry TH, if you're still listening, hello, bro. And I want to thank everyone who participated. We had Safe Shooter with Gary and Dave. We had Sky with the synchro climb, and of course branded heroes. Now heroes have a brand deal, and it's exciting. And Dare Bear, the co-host with the most ghosts, and of course the champion, who will be returning next month, the Midnight Bard.
Oh.
And of course, Brother Gamma, who won by luck, I guess, or something. I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
Card. I believe in the heart of the card. That's what happened right there and then.
I'm just kidding. Obviously, you played excellently. You have a very fun, very interesting deck, and you beat me fair and square. So congratulations. I'm only a little bit salty, just a little bit. That's just a little bit. I'm not going back.
Salty.
Not going back to the drawing board to design something more mean and more difficult to play against. But anyway, you get to select the event for next month. What do you select?
Well, that's the thing, though. I wanted to run it with you guys. Do you want to try doing the idea that I threw around before?
The idea of rotating the past couple of sets out?
Rotating the staples.
Rotating the staples out. Okay, so you would basically select a number of staples that you wouldn't want played. Is that right?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Yeah, we can discuss it at length and see what we do. And other than that, Dare, you and I will be starting another stream shortly on the channel where we'll be doing our new segment, which we call the main phase, where we talk about the coolest things that happened in nerd culture over the past week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be doing it shortly. I haven't made a stream. I mean, like the streaming software kept crashing, so I didn't know if it was going to work. So we're going to start that shortly here. Give us maybe 15 minutes. I'll get it set up, and we will see you guys there.
I was going to say, yeah, give us like probably 30 minutes to...
Yeah, like 15, 30 minutes.
That way we take a break.
Yeah, take a break.
Get something to drink.
And then come right back. Bard and Dare have things to talk to you about. And I got to thank King of Canadian Hill because I am stealing this line. And going forward, I will say that I came up with it. No one else did. It was all me from the very beginning, forever and ever. To stop asking questions. Remember to set your battle phasers to subscribe. Adios.